Hey, Tony.
Yep. Hey,
Listen.
what's up?
Listen. So listen. I know you have the night off and everything. It's all good, but listen. We're gonna need you to come in tonight. You've got the graveyard shift.
Woo! Yes, I got the graveyard shift. I got the graveyard shift. I got the graveyard
Tony, why the
shift.
fuck are you cheering? It's a graveyard shift, stupid.
Wait, what?
Listen, Bill called in sick. He's not able to do it. Said something about like a zombie fever or
fuck
some
is
shit
a
like
zombie
that.
fever?
So he's not able to come in. You gotta take a shift. I don't know why the fuck you're yaying. It's a graveyard shift.
I thought you were talking about the Motionless In White album.
No, it's an actual graveyard. You have to run the graveyard tonight.
Fuck you. Really?
You are the guard for the graveyard tonight, stupid.
Oh, fine. You know what? When do I start?
All right, you start. All right, you start at 4:20. All right, bye bye. Fucking metalheads.
Whoa, shit!
Welcome to the Metal Reviews channel. I'm your host, Tom McKay. My pussy is wet right now, and Mr. Motionless here is not fucking helping. That's right, people. Motionless in White have returned with full force this year. If you guys didn't know, I reviewed already the first single, 570, about a year ago, actually, for episode 4. Well, actually, I should probably rephrase that. I reviewed it, but this fucker just made really bad jokes about the entire thing. It was after a while, I started to think that maybe this wasn't actually part of an actual album, and was probably more of just a special track to celebrate 10 years worth of being in a band for these guys. Which I would understand for that, seeing as they do specifically mention that they've been on the road for 10 years. So, I mean, it would make sense. But then, Graveyard Shift was announced by Chris Motionless. And thus, as of this week, it is time for the album to be released. Which means it's also time for me, and many others out there, to put this album under the knife. I don't think I need to say much for this. It's great. The album's great. Go buy it now. Go pick it up. Go. You don't need to watch anymore. It's all good. It's all good. You're not gonna go anywhere until I go into more detail, are you? Okay, fine. Let me elaborate. First off, everything on this album feels like it's been amped up past 11 here. When comparing to their previous LP, Reincarnate, the verses on this album are absolutely intense. The latter is flying off the hinges with its black metal influenced instrumentation, and it's absolutely spellbinding. As well, the choruses for songs like Queen for Queen, especially Queen for Queen, I am just saying, and Untouchable, are soaring and powerful with their vocal performance. Seriously, you'd think Chris gets too much credit for this, but guys, listen to those songs and tell me again what the fuck was shoved up your ass. Yeah, I would say for sure, buy this album as many times as humanly possible. It's worth it. But I'm also a fan of this band, and as much as I would love to just sell you guys the album right there, not talk to you about anything that may not be liked or stuff like that, I have to remember this show is about reviewing albums, not stroking the big juicy egos of my favorite core bands. So, with that said, there are a couple of things on this album that maybe weren't really that much of a problem for me, but would definitely probably 100% trigger some people's what the fuck buttons. For example, Not My Type. This song is actually a sequel to the song Dead as Fuck. It's a lovely little song about being into necrophilia. No, I'm actually not fucking with you. Look it up. It's true. The song appears to continue that overall theme, but here it makes things a little more obvious. If she's got a pulse, then she's not my type. Now, I didn't really have a problem with this because A, well, I mean, if you read the title of the album, you probably should have seen this one coming. But B, while these guys are considered metalcore, they do also fall into the industrial goth scene. If you're in that scene, you're bound to find some weird shit sprinkled into your album. So that's fine. I would expect that. But there is one little bit of weird shit sprinkled in there that I don't think even industrial goth would actually like. Loud. Ah! Okay, if you like that song, I'm not gonna judge you, okay? I see the appeal. But to me, this does not mesh with the rest of the album. It's just a random track that was thrown in, that was clearly just thrown in there for shits. It was probably just written because, well, Motionless in White got bored and decided to write a skateboard track. But moving past that, overall, buy. Fucking buy. Seriously, I can't recommend an album much more than this album for metalcore in 2017. These guys are showing everybody what it means to be intent, to have soul, and to give zero fucks about what the hell you're writing about. If you have the spare cash lying around somewhere, pick this album up. Trust me, The Graveyard is worth it tonight. So that's my review of Motionless in White's The Graveyard Shift. What are your thoughts on the album? What are your thoughts on the band in general? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to suggest more music for me to review in the future, either on any of my social media sites, or let me know in the comments below if you can't find them for some reason. Guys, they're in the description. Check them out. With that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the mosh pit next time. Have a good night, everyone.